Okay, so for those who know me and watch my channel, it might seem weird that I randomly upload a Minecraft video. And for those who don't know me, I am Skate, and I mostly upload infected video on Call of Duty and a bit of zombies video on Call of Duty too. So now for some context, a few days ago I stumbled upon an Illumina video where he speedrun a version of Minecraft that allowed you to spawn strongholds in a SUPERFLAT worlds. So I thought it was very funny, so I wanted to try and beat the game on a SUPERFLAT world. So there's 3 versions that spawn stronghold on the SUPERFLAT worlds. So there's 1.16, 1.16.1 and 1.18.2. The gameplay on the background is me checking to make sure that I could use an eye offender to locate the stronghold, because unfortunately on the 1.16 versions you cannot do that. And after realizing that on one of my attempts, I had to try it in 1.18. So it wasn't my first game. I tried 2 times before. The first game was going very good, like very well. I randomly find a stronghold, so I was able to make a nether portal pretty easily, and the nether portal actually spawned me into a fortress, so it was a very lucky game. And after 2 hours or around 2 hours of recording, I realized that my recording software crashed before the recording, so I was recording a black screen for 2 hours, so there was only the sound of the game, so obviously I couldn't use that. So I tried a second time, and after again a few hours of grinding and everything, I realized that I could not use the eyes offender, so I didn't want to just mindlessly run around trying to find a stronghold and waste my time, and I just wanted to like do it efficiently. So what I did is like I tried in the 1.18 version, and as you can see in the gameplay, I tried to see if I could like use the eyes to locate a stronghold, which works. So that's why I knew I could do it on 1.18. So with all that said, let's get into the video. Okay, so after spawning in, I went towards my first village. So there I got a bit of food and a bit of stuff. And because I didn't have my zoomy zoom, I downloaded Optifine. As you can see, I went back. I was happy I got my zoomy zoom. Now that I got a bit of stuff, I wanted to craft my first few items. So as you can see, I got my crafting table, so I could craft my first wooden pickaxe, so I could get a bit of cobblestone and get my first cobblestone tools. After that, when I got my cobblestone tools, I went to kill my first iron golem, which gave me iron, and then I went towards other villages where I got a few chests with sometimes nice stuff, and I got a few more golems, so I got a few more iron. Then I went towards my fourth village, which had a blacksmith, which was the first time I had the one, and I hoped to get good stuff, but unfortunately I only got some iron armor, which is still nice, but I hoped to get maybe diamonds or maybe obsidian or something like that. After that, I got my first set of iron tools, which was an axe and a pickaxe. And then I went to get the lava from the blacksmith to make my nether portal. So after that, I visited a few more villages to get some food and some basic stuff. And I randomly stumbled upon the stronghold, at least one of the stronghold of the world. And for some information, after that game, after playing, I learned that stronghold on this version at least, so on those versions where they can spawn on SUPERFLAT, they spawn on fixed coordinates. So for example, I tried it. If you go on -200 and -1600, you will get stronghold every time. So just before going to loot the stronghold, I went to loot the village just next to it, where I got some bread, as you can see, and then I went to loot the stronghold. When I was done looting, I went into the portal room to see how much eyes I will need to activate it, and to my luck, I only got one. Then I took a bit of time to make a sort of base, because the stronghold portal room enabled me to get an easy nether portal thanks to all the lava that was around. So I didn't have to go around all of the villages to get like lava from the blacksmith and everything. So that's why I knew I would mostly stay around that zone, because next thing was to go to the nether. So that's why I built my little base and then my nether portal. Doing the nether portal is fairly easy if you know what you're doing. It was actually my first time trying it, so for the base part it was fairly easy, but then I got confused, and on the right side, as you can see, my water source is not high enough. It was supposed to be one block higher, so this block is fine, but then I realized that something wrong was happening. Then after I realized that my block needed to be one block higher. And then after that, when I placed on the left side, as you can see, this lava block will not turn into obsidian. I don't know why. I watched the tutorial to be sure, and it was supposed to be that way. I don't know why it didn't work, so I just did it another way around, which was fine, which was the same thing, but I still don't know why it didn't work. To light the portal, you're supposed to have a flint and steel. At least it's the easiest way to light a portal, but because you cannot get gravel in a super flat world, I just used lava. So I placed wood block, so flammable block, in front of the portal, and then placed lava so it would burn and hopefully light up the portal. And as you can see, after a few moments, the portal was indeed lit up. I then got geared up with a few more iron tools so I could get into the nether. So after some trading, playing ping pong with gasps and discovering new structures, I found my first bastion. And after entering it, I got a bit too greedy and careless, and it almost cost me my life. And after getting rid of them and getting my first 2 blocks of gold, I tried to make my way on the chest room, and that almost cost me my life twice this time. And then when the coast was clear, I made my way onto the chest room and got most of the stuff, or at least the stuff that I deemed useful. Then, while mining for some gold to get some trades for ender pearls, I stumbled upon a fortress that was very close to my portal. So then, after finding the blaze spawner, I got my blaze rods. And after getting the last blaze rod I needed, I got my last few ender pearls that I needed. Now that the end portal was ready, I made a few enchants, one on my chest plate for protection 3, and one on my sword for sharpness 3, and I got myself a bow. I was then finally ready to face the Ender Dragon. This part is funny because I thought I could destroy an end crystal pretty easily, but no, I was horribly wrong. And now, when every crystal was destroyed, I could finally kill the Ender Dragon. You can see that I don't really know what I'm doing. If I can be honest, it's my second time ever trying to beat the Ender Dragon. My first time was recently in a server with my brother and sister. So because it wasn't alone, like, it was kind of easier to beat it. And yeah, I'm basing my actions on like speedruns and video I saw before, so at first I was a bit lost and then I got the hang of it and was a bit more used to it. And there you have it, Minecraft beat in a super flat world. Don't forget to leave a like, to subscribe, and to comment if you have any idea about any challenges or something like that. But yeah, I really hope you liked the video, and I'll see you in the next one.